Hello, everybody. Welcome to the very first makeup try-on of 2021. And today, we are going to play with everything that I picked out of my stash. FYI, I was wrong. There was mail being delivered today. I didn't get any. What did I get in the mail? Something about good food, telling me I can get so much % off. And I'm like, girl, I got chef's plate right now, okay? Let me get through that and I'll come to you. And what else was there? Oh, coupons for Swiss Chalet. And something else, Subway. Okay, I gotta get my Guerlain. I think that's the only thing. No, everything is already set out. Right, so my first day of my Shop My Stash, we're going to put on this makeup today and all week. I was thinking about it last night going, girl, I don't know what this Dior foundation is going to look like with this Guerlain primer. I don't even know if I like this Big Ego mascara, but you know what? We're playing with it all week. And then I was supposed to go look at videos to look at different looks for this Soft Glam palette, and I just didn't. So, anyway, how are you? How are your kids? For those of you who had kids who did started their in Ontario, their online learning today. I know some people have been doing online since September, but for those who were going to school, online school started today. And how was it? How did it go for your kids? I really liked the way they had it set up. The way they had it set up today was like they should have had it set up back in March. Right? Because one of my kids won't be so far behind if it was that way. Anyways, they were on, Madison was out in the living room with her headphones on. She was sitting at the computer from like 8:15 this morning, and I think she was done around, I don't know, 2:30, something like that. They had little, recess breaks. They had gym. She was doing some jumping jacks or something in the living room. And my other daughter, my oldest daughter, Savannah, was in her room. I think she started at like 9 o'clock this morning for some reason. And she was done, I think, around 2:30, 3 o'clock. So, and I asked them, well, what do you think about this? Because before with online schooling, when you were able to sign up for it in September, they weren't going to have a teacher all day. It was pretty much by themselves, maybe a teacher for 2 hours, something like that. But now the teacher is teaching all day, and they're like, yeah, this is good. This is good. And I'm like, they sat there all quiet and stuff, and I'm like, this is good, girls. You learn. And then I'm like, and you know what the good thing about it is, too? If they got homework, it's like, oh, you're not done yet. Like, don't turn off the computer yet. Do your homework, because you're still in that mental state of school, right? So anyways, good day. First day, good day. How about you? What were your kids like? So, this is the Guerlain L apostrophe O-R Lor. It's French. I don't know. Primer. Why are you so oily when I touch it? It's like everything is so oily. It's probably because I got all kinds of oil on my hands. Anyway, I really like that primer. But the primer is bougie. Okay? She is a bougie primer. This primer is like, I don't even want to know. It's probably $80 or more. Maybe $86. That's probably how much the Guerlain primer is. Let's just check her out and see. Guerlain. Hey, you know what? If you want to try this brand, which I love the foundation from this brand, Guerlain, but if you're in Canada, save your points because they have this brand at Shoppers Drug Mart, online, beauty boutique. Save your points, girl. You can get the $100 foundation for free, Okay, and that's what I do because I ain't playing. $83 is this primer. So, I mean the full-size bottle. I usually buy the mini off a Facebook page for less than $10. So, but I really do like the primer. Okay, we're going into Miss Dior foundation. 2N. All right, what are you called? This is the Dior Backstage Face and Body Foundation. I'm not going to do this, all week, but we'll just talk about the products. Dior Backstage Face and Body Foundation. There you go. So, that's not bad, Dior. This is $50. I was almost and you would think it's Dior. I was thinking, oh, this is going to be like really, really expensive, like up there with Guerlain, but it's not. My face is still a little bit dry, but she's getting better, everybody. I was able to wear my skincare today, my Tatcha Dewy. I used the Tatcha eye cream that I got out of that package that I won for Christmas, the Tatcha set that I got. And I also put some of that Neutrogena eye cream, the hydro one, under my eyes, as well as the Tatcha eye cream. I did both of them because I'm like, girl, little parts of my skin is feeling better, but then in other places it feels like there's this dry film on my skin. So it's getting better. And then, you know, I'm reading about retinol and everything too, right? And this is not uncommon. I don't know if my breakout was as common with it, my reaction, but it's not uncommon. And then I'm like, okay, so if you read all the stuff about retinol, they're like, okay, yeah, that's going to happen. You just got to stick with it, right? And I'm like, what do I do? You know what I mean? Like, do I continue to try this retinol and just do, well, see, I was only using it once every 4 days at the nighttime. You know what I mean? So, like, do I continue to try it and see if it's going to, because apparently it's not a product that, you know, after 2 weeks you're going to see results. Because apparently your skin, most people, or maybe not, I might be full of baloney, but some people go through all of these stages with retinol where, you know, it gets red, it gets irritating, your skin starts to dry and peel and all that stuff, right? So now I'm like, well, what do I do? What should I do? Should I continue with it? Should I not continue with it? You know, because I've used retinol products before, and girl, it never did what this did. Never. So, I don't know. I don't know what to do. Gentle Lord. So, I'm like debating. Do I try it one more time, like maybe on Wednesday? Because it's been, oh my God, when was the last time I used it? Maybe last Sunday. Like, not yesterday, but like last Sunday, maybe. You know what I mean? And then my face is really bad come Friday. I think that's the last time I put it on. So, yeah, I'm like, do I try it again once a week, you know, and see what happens then? So, I don't know. Because apparently, you know, some crazy stuff happens with the retinol. But I've never had this experience with retinol, you know? Like, I've used retinol on a bunch of products, right? So, girl, I don't know. I don't know. And I'm thinking, you know what? If I've used retinol before, like I have Kate Somerville, which is straight up retinol. We got it from Topbox. And I'll apply that to my face probably, I'm going to say maybe once a month. I don't wear it very often because I know my skin is really sensitive, right? But I've never had that reaction from it. You know, L'Oreal, the LXR, I think it's called. Is it LXR? Anyway, L'Oreal has a skin line with all retinol products, and I used that for like months. Never had an issue with it, you know? So, I don't know. I'm thinking maybe it could be just whatever else is included with the It Cosmetics for me to have that kind of reaction. It's probably, you know, whatever else they got in that formula, right? So, maybe, Lisa, because I don't want to go through that again, and my face is not quite healed. So maybe, baby, don't touch it. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe don't touch it. Baby, don't touch it. Okay, I'm putting a little bit more, but I'm not mad at this at the moment. I've had this for a while. It was one of those ones that, you know, if you bought 25 bucks on Sephora, you pick a freebie kind of thing. Not the free samples, but a freebie of a deluxe size. And I think that's where I got the Dior. And this is not too bad, I must say. I'm not mad at the way this is looking. There's not much a luminous look to it, you know. It's more of a natural look. I like a little bit of a luminous look. But I'm not mad at the way this is looking at all. It's not really, it's definitely not full coverage. I wouldn't even say it's medium coverage. I would say it's more light to medium, but more on the light side coverage. But I'm not mad. I don't know if there's going to be enough of this for the whole week, but girl, we'll try, okay? All right. One thing I'm going to do, on every makeup video, every time I do my makeup, I always do my contour. And this is the only thing I use. So, and y'all know what this is. I know, it's a big shocker, right? It's my little Ipsy stick. Big shocker, Ipsy. Can you imagine? Ipsy. So, yeah, happy Monday, everybody. I am supposed to be on holidays this week, but I spent the morning working. And I'll probably spend the evening working. I'm just not taking any phone calls. But I don't know. I'm going to have to call at some point this week. I have to call patients because I have appointments. You know, they all have procedures and stuff next week. You know what I mean? So I got to make sure they all show up. So really, do you ever really get a day off? Really? You know what I'm saying? I got to make sure they show up. And then if people are canceling on me, then, well, I'm screwed. If people are going to cancel, then I have to try to find people to fill in the spots. And let me tell you something. If you got any appointments at the hospitals coming up in Ontario, I don't know about the rest of Canada, but in Ontario, in like bigger cities, keep your appointments. I'm telling you, because the numbers are insane. The hospitals are eventually going to get overloaded if they're not already, and everything is going to be canceled, right? So if you have an upcoming appointment, I would keep it. Hold on. Lip on a lip. I'm doing a terrible job on this lip liner today. Ian's waiting for me to be done because we went to Metro and terrible job. So I said to Savannah, okay, we're going to go to Metro and let me know what you want. I think I'm going to use my MAC lipstick. What are you called? Fast Play. Just so we can get you some healthy snacks for you and your sister, right? And she's like, well, I don't eat very much when I'm at school, so I'm not probably going to be eating much during the day. And I'm like, girl, you're at home. You're going to be into our kitchen every 20 minutes. She's like, no, I'm not. I don't eat that much during school. Every 20 minutes, those two kids are in the kitchen looking for food all day. So, and I'm like, okay. Oh, that's a lot more pinkier, redder than I thought. Right? So I'm like, okay, we're just going to run to Metro. Metro is literally across the street from my apartment building. And we'll pick up a couple of snacks, right? So we got them some fruit. And then last week, my niece had brought over this meat and cheese platter. Oh my God, it was so good. She put the brie cheese in the oven and had it melting nice and hot. And we had prosciutto, and we had capicolo, and something else hot. Anyway, so hot meat. It was all hot and spicy, except for the prosciutto. Probably didn't say that right. I haven't been saying it right all day. My husband's making fun of me. So anyway, we went and grabbed some grapes for her, some fruit for her and Maddie. What am I putting on now? Oh, bronzer. Oh, concealer. We picked a Dose of Colors concealer. So every product that I'm using, just an FYI, if you didn't see my video yesterday, how to do the Shop My Stash, it's everything that I picked for my Shop My Stash. So all of these makeup products I will be using every day this week. So for the rest of the year, whatever I pick out on a Sunday are the products that I'm going to be wearing for the rest of the week, because we need to get some use out of these products. Because if you get subscription boxes, even for 6 months, there's a lot of product, right? And we're going to get more coming in, or I know I'm going to be getting more coming in. Just don't forget, if you're doing the same thing, I mean, you don't have to do the exact way that I did it. Everybody is different. You don't have to reuse the Ipsy bags like I did. You can do whatever you want, girl, whatever system works for you. Everybody's different. What I did, it probably would have only taken me a day, but I legit was lazy, so it took me 2 days. And I went through like every mascara, every bronzer, every blush I had, wrote down the names of every single one of them on a little piece of paper. This is my blush bag. So every Sunday, I am going to pick up my blush bag and pick out a blush. And I'm going to do the same thing with highlight, foundation, concealer, mascara, eyeshadow palette, bronzer. Right? I don't think I'm missing anything. But for lipstick, I went, I'm just going to leave the lipstick because, you know, lipstick is different with whatever look you use, and it's just different. Or I just was too lazy. I suppose I could have done a lipstick, but I was too lazy. So anyways, back to my food story. So that's what we did. We went to Metro and grabbed some brie cheese, and then we grabbed the, you know, the Boursin. Do you guys not love that Boursin cheese with some crackers? Oh my God. And I find that I love it the most when I go to somebody's house and they have like a tray with some crackers and meat, and I can sit there and eat that cheese all day long with crackers. I think it's like the garlic and herb one or something like that we got. So we grabbed that. So what's funny, I'm like, well, now, you know, there's some snacks that I can make for the kids for their brain food. And Ian's going, okay, but you're going to make up a little tray for us, right, today, so we can eat it? And I'm like, yeah, honey. Okay, you know, you can go ahead and do that while I'm filming. But no, I think he's sitting on the couch waiting for me to be done so I can do him a little meat and cheese tray. I mean, make it make sense. Okay, make it make sense. You know, while I'm in here filming, he can be doing that. Okay, but no. He's going to wait for me. Because apparently, we put a special ingredient that no one else does. You know? What's that special ingredient, everybody? Not laziness. That's maybe the special ingredient. I don't know. So, for my bronzer, I chose, I pulled out the Pacifica Duty for my bronzer. And if I had a face palette that had a bronzer in it, then I would put the tag, just one, in my bag. So this one came with a blush, so I didn't pull a blush out of my bag. I'm going to use this blush. Now, it all depends. Like, I love this blush, so I'm good with it. But if it was a blush I didn't really like, but I love the bronzer, then I probably wouldn't use that blush. I would pick out another blush, you know, or maybe we should because we're trying to use up these products. Anyway, it's up to you. However you want to do it, you do it, you know. Everyone's different, and everyone can have their own system of how they want to do their shop, their stash. But this is how I'm doing mine. What a pretty blush. This is such a pretty blush. Legit, I swear, when I first started makeup, I hated blush. I was like, I don't need blush. My cheeks are red enough. And now I love blush. I love getting, and I know everyone's different. I love getting blush, bronzer, and highlight in my subscription boxes. Love it. There's some people who can't stand it, you know, don't want any more blush and highlight and bronzer. Let me know in the comments down below. Are you the same or are you different? Because I know that, you know, some people don't want to see any more blush, bronzer, and highlight, and some people do. I do. I like getting that stuff in my boxes, right? But then there are some people, like, you know, if I'm watching Twitter and Boxycharm asks a question, you know, what do you want to see in a box or something like that? You know what I mean? And I'm like, I want to see makeup. Just makeup. Just please put makeup in my box. And some people will say, I just want all skincare. Just want to see all skincare. You know? And I was reading the comments the other day going, man, it's never going to be a makeup box. You know, because so many people like different things. You know what I mean? Like, I want to see just makeup in my Boxycharm because a lot of the skincare that they put in their boxes, I can't use because my skin's so sensitive, you know? And some people are like, if I get another freaking eyeshadow palette where I'm like, girl, I want an eyeshadow palette. I just don't want one made from China that says it's, you know, $45 to buy when really it only costs 25 cents to make. I don't want one of those eyeshadow palettes in my boxes. But, you know, I suppose. Beggars can't be choosers, right? So that's why I think for me, when people ask me what my favorite subscription box is, and I always say, if you're looking for makeup, I would say Tribe because you're getting makeup, you know, and the spoilers that come out for Tribe, you know that's what's coming in your box, you know, whereas Boxycharm, they come up with a whole bunch of spoilers, girl, and you have no idea what's coming in your box. Hell, coming with 20 amazing spoilers from Boxycharm, and you don't even get one of those in your box. So that's why I like Tribe. But Boxycharm sometimes has more, they have more well-known brands sometimes, and then sometimes they got some, where'd this brand come from, that opened up their website 2 months ago, you know? But I like Boxycharm for the add-ons. I think the add-ons are really good. And I'm debating, do I sign up again for January? I'm waiting because around the middle of the month, if you haven't signed up and you're thinking about it, okay, just an FYI, the highlight that I picked out of my bag, my stash, was the Tarte eyeshadow palette, which I don't know if somebody answered the question in my comments. Where did we get this? Was it the first try box or the second, or was it in a Boxycharm box? Somebody let me know, where did we get this palette? And oh my God, it still smells like chocolate. Like, this is like 3 years old, and I'm not mad. I'm not worried. Okay, I'm gonna put on a little bit of highlight, and it works. It smells great. There's no mold. It looks a little bit dried up, but we still got shine, girl. Oh yeah, we still got some shine up in here. Holy cow, don't we ever? Can you see that? This is an amazing, amazing highlight palette, and I think sometimes this might go on sale at Sephora. So if you ever see it and you're wondering about it, I think it's the Volume 2. It's the Skin Twinkle Volume 2 Lighting Palette. Oh, Tarte products, they smell so good. This is like what Too Faced should have smelled like, but didn't. Oh, it smells so good. Anyway, so what I did was I just blended this one and this one together. Beauty. Thank you. I'm so happy because I had this in my drawer for like 2 years. I never took it out. But look, girl, we got a little bit of glow here. Yes, we do. All right. And the eyeshadow that I picked out was the Soft Glam one, the mini from Anastasia Beverly Hills. What am I at? Oh, I'm only at 21 minutes. Oh, yeah, I'm rocking it. I would love to see ABH come out with a mini of, what is that palette called? I mean, come out with a mini of the Sultry. That would be awesome. Modern Renaissance. That would be awesome. I don't know of any other palette that I really like from well, even like a mini of Jackie Ina's palette. That'd be cool. For me personally, again, I know, you know, people like different colors, but that mini palette, it was my favorite of 2020. I'm so happy I got it because, number one, I love minis, and I would go towards minis any day of the week than I would a full-size palette because there's just so many colors, and, you know, I just get confused with it all, right? I mean, there are the professionals out there who know what they're doing, and you give them a palette with like 50 shades, and they're like, girl, let me show you some magic, and that's exactly what they do, but I'm not that girl. I'm like, give me 3 shades. All I need is 2 mattes and a shimmer, and I'm happy. But I meant to, oh, crackers, I got the concealer on my lid. I'm using the Gerard Cosmetics eye base. I love that eye base. Did anybody else get that in their try box, and what do you think of it? I freaking love it. And you know what I like when I hear of bigger YouTubers? Because the girl who owns this company, Jen, she just seems like a really, really nice person who owns Gerard Cosmetics, Jen Gerard. I follow her on Twitter. She just seems like a really, really nice lady. You know, she's not young. I think she's in her 40s. You know, I think she's been through some stuff in her life. I think she was in a abusive relationship, which she talks about, and, you know, helps other women and stuff like that. Like, just an amazing woman. And when I see, like, bigger YouTubers going, oh, my God, I just discovered Gerard Cosmetics. I'm using their eye base, right? And raving it up. Like, I just feel so good when I see that because she just seems like she's such a nice person. All right, where am I going to go with this today, Lisa? Where are you going to go? I think I'm going to do a little bit of Dusty Rose and a little bit of this Chummy Digger right here. What do you call it? Oh, crackers, look what I just did. Dusty Rose and Mulberry. But I want to go, and because you're going to use, if you're doing the Shop My Stash, I mean, it doesn't have to be every week. Like I said, everyone's different. You know, you can do Shop My Stash every month if you want to and use the same products for the month. Or you can pick out 2 of each, and you know what I mean? Or 3, or whatever floats your boat, right? Everyone is different. So, you know, you don't have to do exactly my way. Do it whatever way, whatever floats your freaking boat. Do it with skincare, girl. But as long as we get to use these products that are sitting in our drawer, that's the, you know, that's the moral of the story. You know what I mean? That's what we're trying to achieve here, is to use the products that's been sitting in our drawer, because we get subscription boxes and our collection's getting big. And you'd be surprised. Ugh, the dryness on my skin is crazy. You would be surprised once you go through everything that you have, of how much stuff you have. Like I said, if you've been getting subscription boxes for a while, right? And you can, like, you know, you can do the same thing with skincare. But that's the moral of the story, you know what I mean, is that you want to try to use some of these products that's sitting in your drawer, right? Like, you know, the moral of the story is when you go out to sea. You ever hear that song? I don't know if I can sing it. That's kind of crappy, right? On YouTube, you can't sing a song. You can sing, I think you're allowed to like sing 5 seconds or something like that. I don't know. When I had a video up on YouTube, my daughter sang a song. Was it Rihanna? I don't know, or Bruno Mars, somebody anyways. I'm not sure if it was when we went away. And I put the video up on YouTube because I wanted to have it. Like, I wanted to have it there forever that I can look at, right? Anyway, this is long before I got to 1,000 subscribers and got monetized. It was like a month after I got monetized, and we're talking like maybe a year before or something. A month after I got monetized, I get this letter saying, you gotta take this down. So I had to make it private because she was singing somebody else's song. I was like, okay. But I'm like, well, how do people do it then? I guess there must be a way. There must be a way on YouTube for people who, you know, put music on YouTube. You know, like, you can look up any song you want on YouTube that's not from that artist's YouTube channel. I don't know how they do it. But, well, they said, they didn't tell me how to take it down. What they said was if any monies was made from this video, it would go to whoever this celebrity or the artist was. But I don't even think the video was 10 minutes long, because I always thought on YouTube, your video's got to be 10 minutes long in order to get ads on it. Or so I thought. I don't know. There's still so much about this YouTube thing that I just don't know. I should, but I don't. Because I'm like, girl, whatever. I'm not bothered. Okay, so I'm just putting this. I'm going to bring this over a little bit more. Because I'm thinking I'm going to try to do a little bit of a dark look today. Oh, this shade is just stunning. ABH have not come out with anything in a while. Other than like the mini glam for Christmas. But they haven't had any new releases. Have you noticed that in a while? Do you remember when, was it last year? Was it in 2019? No, 2018. And they were just bang, 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 banging off a new release every week. And people were getting pissed off about it. And then it's like they just stopped. I heard that maybe they weren't doing that great. I don't know. Do you think if really popular brands end up in subscription boxes often, do you think that's a sign that they're not doing that great? Like, I thought about it. Too Faced, you know, I don't think they're doing that great, right? Urban Decay, I don't even know, have we seen Urban Decay in a subscription box? You know, NARS. I mean, that works directly with the brands. Now, I know NARS has been in a couple of subscription boxes. I know one of them that they don't work directly with the company, the subscription box company, because they're getting it from a third-party seller. But, like, NARS has been in Boxycharm, hasn't it? I wonder, you know, when they say that when a brand is dying, it goes to Winners or TJ Maxx. I wonder if that's the same. When a brand is dying, it's going to subscription boxes. Not for some brands, I don't think. Because, I mean, look at Natasha Denona. That girl ain't going anywhere. I mean, she's just kicking ass, right? And she was in Boxycharm. So, I don't think, I don't know. I don't know. I think it might be different for every brand. That's what I think. Every brand is different. You know, like, I'm going to lighten this up with a little bit of Dreamer. Nothing but a dreamer. That one. I think it's different for every brand. Because, like, Too Faced, they seem to be, like, dying. God, there's another brand, too, that seemed to be, like, dying. Who are they? I can't remember. Tarte? I suppose Tarte's still doing its thing. Why? There's another brand that was, like, hot. God, I can't remember the name of it. But now they're not hot no more. They're, like, dying. Like, Jouer. Oh, Becca. That's another brand that was really hot at one point, and now it's like Becca who kind of thing, you know? So maybe for some brands, it could be like, okay, well, they're making money because they're not making money from people buying things, you know, off their website or in a store like Sephora. So they have to make money somehow, so they turn to subscription boxes. But then you got like brands like Natasha Denona, who's like, girl, I ain't dying. I ain't going anywhere. I'm just like out here kicking ass and taking names, right? Or Visart. Like, what do you think about that brand Visart? Because I remember when I started makeup and my very first Beautylish bag, I had gotten a Visart palette and I never knew anything about the company. No idea, didn't know who they were, never heard of them before when I got my Beautylish bag. And I was really upset because I heard of Natasha Denona and I love Natasha Denona. Her minis, I mean, you can't beat, right? But a lot of people are like, oh my God, you got Visart. This is a really expensive brand. And now I've tried Visart probably twice. Didn't really think much of them. I don't know, maybe it was just the palettes that I tried, but I had a hard time with Visart. But are they a brand that's dying, like Too Faced? I don't know. Did you watch Laura Lee's video? She was on, she was doing a declutter. Oh my God, did you see all that makeup? Did you see all that makeup? Lord, oh my God, I'm 30 freaking 2 minutes because I don't shut up. Okay, we're going to finish this up. Oh my Lord. I'm going to put a little bit of black right here in the corner because I just want to darken it up a little bit. And we're going to try this Tarte Big Ego Mascara. Anyway, I was watching Laura Lee's video, and she was saying the same thing pretty much about Too Faced. Like, you know, you don't hear much about them. I think she's had some issues with NARS, but I don't know what that issue is. I don't recall if she talked about it on her video. But what do you think? I think it's different for every brand, honestly. You know, I think some go there because they're not making any money and they get paid from the Boxycharm company to, you know, give their products. And I think some go there just to, like, be nice. You know, like Natasha Denona kind of thing. Have you noticed we haven't had much Hourglass come back? Like, they came out with the blush and Boxycharm for Hourglass, but I don't... Oh, I think they came out with the lipstick or something too, didn't they? Or eyeliner or something. Hourglass is another company too that I'm like, what are you doing? All you come out with is that thing Christmas time with the blush and bronzer that's all shimmery. That, you know, only can fit one shade. So what's that company doing? Although I love their mascara. Okay, I don't know about this. I don't know about this mascara. We're going to try to work it. we're going to work it for the week anyways. But this is my final look. I know, I haven't shut up. Oh my God, 35 minutes. Tomorrow's video will not be this long, I swear. I won't be doing makeup, not this, on tomorrow's video. Hopefully I get some mail. I don't know, we'll figure something out. But anyway, I hope you're having a great day. Let me know in the comments down below, what are you doing? What are you thinking about shopping my stash? If you are, how are you doing yours? And I hope you have a great Monday. Bye. Love you.